We live. We all the way live. Oh my goodness. Now, those, first of all, welcome in. For those that don't know me, I am blind as a bat. And I got these sunglasses on. They not helping. I mean, when I say I can't see, I can't see. Let me see if I can pull it up on my computer. So I can, yeah, see myself. Or at least I could be able to read the comment. This says video is unavailable. This video is restricted. Please check the Google Administrative Workshop restrictions. What? What? They restricted my video? They restricted my video. Who is that? Hey, hey, Red's Room TV. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. I cannot see. What did she say? Gotcha. What's happening? Okay, so today is Black Panther Day at my job, and everybody's wearing all black. So I got the black. I got the. Wait a minute. I got to pose. Power to the people. And I'm from Oakland, so I had to really represent. So I had to be super extra. I'm trying to get these glasses. I'm trying to do it with the glasses, but I can't see. What's with the dark shit? Because that's part of the movement. You don't know any. Oh, you know what? You're from Canada. I don't think you know about. I don't think you know too much about our history. You know what? This is crazy. Were you born in Canada? Like you really, or did you move to Canada? I think you're from somewhere else, right? Let me see. I hope this works because then I can see better. Okay. All right, so let me do that. Now I can see a little better. I don't know much. I'm hurt. Are you like physically hurt? Are you physically hurt or would you like me to educate you? Okay, you Jamaican born. You Jamaican born. Yes. How did you end up in? Oh my goodness! So I'm going to Jamaica, right? And so I'm gonna do the whole thing. Like when you're on the river and they put the mud all over your body. I'm gonna do all that. I'm excited, and I'm gonna. You know what? I need to find out what area I'm. But I've been really. You know what? You losing your Jamaican accent a little bit. Did you know that? Yeah. You gotta hang out with you gotta hang out with your people. But I don't know. Is there a lot of you know what? Actually, no. It's a lot of people from Africa that be in Canada, right? Am I lying or am I lying? I might be lying. Who is that? SP? What did I do on the weekend? I am Jamaican born, saying I know nothing about the Panther. Okay. So let me just tell you about the Black Panther movement. So back in the 60s, there was a lot of families, right, that was suffering. And so they didn't have any kind of support. So in Oakland, so what we did was because we couldn't get help from people, we came together as a community. Like I'm saying we like it was me. But we came together as a community and we built our own schools. We got our own programs. The Head Start, which is a national funded program, they stole that from us. They stole it from us. The Black Panther movement, they took what society turned and we used it. They were very very intelligent. So like in the Constitution it says you can you have the right to bear arms. Man, they was out here with they pow pows walking the streets, and if a police officer try to say something, it's like, hey, we just constitute, I mean, we're just enforcing our constitutional rights. Smart, right? So the thing about it is they didn't like that. Ooh, they didn't like that, right? The government and city officials and all that kind of stuff, because it's like, we can't be letting these people walk around with pow pows. What are wait, look at what they're doing. They got these programs. Our community was thriving, thriving. We had food banks. We was pulling together. We had businesses. Oakland had so many black businesses, right? We didn't need nothing. We didn't need nothing from outside sources. We had our own grocery stores, we had our own banks, everything. When I say everything, everything, Oakland was like oh my goodness, what was that? But you've been here since you was 9 years old. Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's why you kind of losing, because you can tell you have an accent, but it ain't like strong strong. Hey Victoria, she says hi to everybody. I was talking about the Black Panther movement because today is Black Panther Day at my school, and so we are everybody's dressed in black, to represent the people. Yeah. And it's so powerful. And I think what happens a lot of times is people want to forget about it, right? Because if we forget about it, then they'll fall for anything, right? What is that old saying? If you believe, what is it? If you don't stand up for something, you fall for anything. Victoria, right? Right. Um, where's your fam? Where's your tam? Oh, they didn't always wear tam hats. But that's a good one. You know what? I should have got me a tam hat. Dang it. I do have one, but it's pink. I think that wouldn't have done it. Hey Jay, welcome in. No. Um, Notice our month is the shortest. Of course our month is the shortest. We don't get no love. We don't get no love. Uh, let's go. What are those papers? You know what? You are remove. All right. Is it just one? Okay, he's spamming. Let me get him out of here. Put in a timeout. Here we go. There we go. Did someone get him? Thank you. Notice how other cultures have a heritage month. But you know what? We should be celebrating every day. Like I said, I celebrate every day. But I work at an institution that, they do recognize it. But yeah, it's the shortest month. But I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this background. I love it because I just feel like it gets tarnished, and when people think of Oakland, they always think of like the bad stuff. You're more. I think I look like a spy, but you know what? Let me tell you something, Reds. You had to be like a ninja, like a ninja, and like hide because, we couldn't be seen. And plus we did a lot of stuff at night. You know what I'm saying? Because in the daytime, you can see, but like we did our things during the night when people were sleeping. That's when we worked, and then we created these, really beautiful spaces, and we were able to get things done under the dark of the night. But it was a positive thing. It really was. History look at the word story as if they're saying we telling a story. Did you hear that? That's facts. And you know what they say? His story. And it's true. Who's ever the person that's saying it, that's what it's about. I found out recently that they're taking a bunch of stuff out of the museums and stuff like that, they're slowly but surely like erasing us. And you know what we got to do? We really have to almost do old school, how we would like, what is it? Tell, like, pass it down. So, like, for me, I can tell you personally what happened in the Black Panther movement because I was there. I was there. Like, I had friends and who parents was a part of the Black Panther movement. Now, I was, what do you call it? Part of it. I remember my grandmother, she would say, during like Thanksgiving, they would pass out turkeys and stuff to families. Like no family was, that is where no family, no child is left behind. That all comes from the Black Panther movement. But they stole it. Do we get credit? Sometimes people will give us credit, but not a lot. Not a lot. Every day we celebrate life and culture. Facts. We do. We have to celebrate life. But how did you end up in Canada? I'm kind of curious about that. You don't have to tell me here if it's like personal or whatever. If you're like a what do you call those people? Like a fugitive and you just don't want people to know that, you escaped. That's why you're not in the United States, because, don't let me Google you. Don't let me Google you and find you. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I was listening to the radio the other day. What happened? You got me on the thing. Hey, Lala, how you doing? Yes, my parents claim to have volunteered. No, but let me tell you something. It was just not in Oakland. It was spreading. But what happens when you start spreading knowledge? What do you start? Because they was getting people out of the ghetto. We were getting to a point where we didn't need assistance from the government. And let me tell you something. Wait a minute. I gotta take a breath. Wait a minute. I'm gonna take a breath. I gotta take a breath. You have to come to yes, I'm definitely coming to your show. And we connected, so we will definitely we will definitely talk. Hey, you want me to wear this outfit? I could do this backdrop. I could definitely do this backdrop. Okay. Yes, we're like, okay. Yeah, because I feel like, but you know what? Okay. Let me just answer this Ritz. Okay, so there was a person who, because this is how I feel. Like, I'm vegan. I'm, part of the Black Panther movement, whatever. But, I believe in the Black Panther movement. But I don't put my stuff on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, vegan, yeah. Like, there was an actual person yesterday that got into their feelings because they were going back and forth about meat and being vegan. It's like, no. Look, do what you want to do. I don't care. Like, I don't be judging people because they are not, vegan or nothing like that. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So the Black Panther movement was getting people to a point where they didn't need the government, right? We was about to have our own, oh my goodness. What is the city that they burnt down? What is the city that they burnt down? I got a brain fart. It was, see, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know, Riz, about this one. Let me see if I can find it. What is the city? See, I'm gonna kick myself. Let's see. The Black city they burnt down. What is that? Greenwood. Rosewood. No, not Rosewood. Greenwood. Is it Greenwood? That don't sound like right. Rosewood, Florida. It must have been not Greenwood. Black Wall Street. Okay, yeah. Okay. So the most prominent Black city that was burned down by white mob in the Greenville district in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, My dad was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Is known as Black Wall Street during 1921 Tulsa race massacre, with white residents destroyed over 35 square blocks, killing hundreds and leaving thousands homeless. Other notable examples from 1923, whatever. Okay, so let me go back. Let me go back. Yes, it's called Greenwood. And it was Greenwood was considered to be Black Wall Street, right? Um and I'm sorry guys, let me get back. And the reason why, I'm gonna be there in just a second. I'm really struggling with these glasses. I'm really struggling. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Let me go back. See, yes, my parents said they were volunteers. They probably was. Okay, yep, we talked about that, Red. Then you, okay, okay, okay. You can, okay, okay. Handmaid Tale may be real. You know what? I never watched that. I heard about it though. I had some people. I was cooking and then I got distracted. There was talking about being like History Month. Hi Reds. Oh, Victoria says hi. This is chopping up screen. Skipped. Hey Stash. I was looking at you. I just finished watching your live and you was talking about beautiful and I was just like, I mentioned you. You didn't mention me. Stash is in the building, guys. Okay. I know you just got off. Hey. Everybody's saying hi, Stash. Okay. So back to the presentation. So the Black Panther movement was actually in the process of building another Black Wall Street, like Greenswoods, right? So they had all this stuff that was happening as they were like building our own community. We didn't need no outside help. We had everything internal and we were building this community because what happens if you are strong and you work together as a team, you can build much. Just like you, Stash, just like you building a community, right? You bring this community together, you build it up, and then everybody helps each other, right? But they didn't want that. They didn't want that. They came in, they pumped the DRUG. You know, I need some coffee. I need coffee. But I said I need to drink water. They pumped all this stuff inside of the community, right? Because they didn't want people. Because you know, DRUG, I don't know if you can say that or not, but that makes you numb and that makes you dumb, right? It's like that commercial when you put your brain on, you put an egg on a pan and it, you know, fries it up, it fries it up. Don't be sorry. I'm just messing with you, Stash. You know I'm messing with you. I seen her in the chat. That's why I mentioned her. I know. Oh my goodness. It's been so busy at work. It's been so busy at work. But you know what? I got to take my time, right? I got to take my, because, you know, I just can't keep giving, right? Like Earthquake say, we work by the hour. We don't work by the roof. When he was a roofer. So how can I tell people, oh, you need to take care of yourself and put on the oxygen mask first before you help someone else? And I'm sitting up here trying to help everybody without any oxygen, right? And it seemed like I probably won't take no oxygen. So I just keep talking. Keep talking. Stash says, hi, Victoria. And he says, hi, back to you, Red. So let me tell you, I feel like when people talk about the Black Panther movement, they're only going to talk about the negative stuff, like towards the end. Because towards the end, it was just, it was a poop show. It really, really was. And it was really sad what happened to a lot of the, you know, of the main leaders in there. And they had leaders. Y'all know Malcolm X? right? Y'all know Malcolm X, right? Then you had we had Malcolm X's in our, like, we had a, so you had Malcolm X, right? That was a party. That was that, right? But we had all these through Huey. Oh my goodness, I'm just let me see, because I feel like really bad now. But like I said, I need coffee. And then it's like, okay, then I'm gonna be gone, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have said this person, I should have said that person. But let me see. The leaders of the Black Panther movement, because this is really important that people need to know. Leaders of the Black Panther movement. Anybody know them? Probably not. None of you guys are from here. Angela Davis. Okay, okay, okay. Look at it. Okay, Victoria, I see you. I see you. Huey, yes, 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 yes. Leaders of Black Panther. And this is very educational for people that are coming in or seeing a replay game. Shout out to the replay game. Um, Leaders of Black Panthers. Yes, so we have Huey Newton. He was the Minister of Defense. So I mean, it was like a straight up organization. Bobby Seals. Oh, I can't forget Bobby Seals. Other leaders' influences were Eldridge Cleaver, Fred Hampton, Ellen Brown, Kathleen Cleaver, Stokely Carmen. Um, all of these were like advocates, right? And I'm glad that they're not sitting up here just saying like all the bad things about it. But Angela Davis, I'm cooking, I'm cooking. Here, y'all need to eat. Here, eat. Eat. You got some, Red, you got some, Stash, you got some, Victoria, you got some. Who else was in here? Even at Tro. Here, eat, eat, eat. Make sure you eat. Okay, but yeah, and the thing about the Black Panther movement was so good. It wasn't just about one person. It was a group of people. We need to all work together as a group. There's so many gems, but they won't let you see that. They won't let you see that. They're just only focused on the bad things and stuff because they don't want us to work together. They want us to be separated. Even in certain platforms, I'm not going to say, they keep us in bubbles and they keep us in, little things. Matter of fact, I was talking to a parent today, and she was saying that she follows this one channel, right? And the channel is like, she found out it was AI, and it has millions of subscribers and gets like tens and thousands of views every day. And she was trying to get the music because they was playing music, and come to find out it was all AI. Ain't that crazy? It's like, I feel like hey Trish, welcome in. We talking about the Black Panther movement in Oakland, because I'm from Oakland. For those that don't know, I'm from Oakland, and today is Black Panther Party. I wouldn't say day, because we shouldn't put it down to a day, but we're all like representing. So I have my, okay, I got to do my stance. Power to the people. And that's what it was about. It was about power to the people, but they don't want the people to have power. You know why they don't want the people to have power? Because if they have power, then they're going to thrive, right? And we can't thrive, because if we thrive, then that means there are going to be people that will then who's going to work at the fast food places? Who's going to be the janitors? Who, you know what? Like, we can't have a bunch of doctors and nurses. Oh no, 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 no. We can't have a bunch of lawyers. Oh no, 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 no. Because the lawyers, they need jobs, right? And who do they represent? I'm waiting. Yes, they represent criminals. I heard you. I heard you guys do the. I heard you guys do the. The speaker. We're connected. We're connected. Now I know, like, this will not probably get a lot of traction just because of what it's about. And you know what? When I tried to pull it up, it said it was restricted. Why? Why is it restricted? I was talking to a coworker of mine yesterday, and she couldn't understand about when the people talk about black power, right? Because and I was trying to explain to her, black power and white power is not the same. White power is hate. Black power is just it gives people a way to, embrace and have pride. And she didn't get it because but if you look at it, you think like, oh, it's the opposite. No, it's not the opposite at all. It's almost like black power black power represents love, and then white power represents hate. Now, can it be changed? Yeah, I mean, if people want to give it a chance, they could change it, but I don't know. It would take a lot of change in kind of situation because of just the history. They would probably have to change the whole entire thing. But I digress. Just came on here today to talk about the Black Panther Party, the movement, all the positive things, and I feel like we could actually go back to that. We could go back to that. We can create our communities to build and thrive, because like I was saying, you have to have someone low, right? It's almost like the top percent, right? Yeah, I think it's only 1% or 10%. Is it the top 1%? I think if I'm wrong, I apologize, but it's something like the top 1% holds, or maybe it was the top 10%. I'll just say 10% because 1% sound crazy. So the top 10% of the population holds 90% of the wealth, something like that. That part is correct, and it's like because they have to build the backs. There was a situation. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm gonna leave this up or not. But forget it. I'm gonna leave it up. There was a time where they said that they took away women choices, right? They's like, okay, you can't have the choice, whatever. Because remember, they was talking about my body, my choice. And they were like, no, 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 you can't do that. Why? Because the population was shrinking, and if the population is shrinking, that means there's less people, and if there's less people, then we have less people to work in the factories, less people to work in the everyday jobs, because this is not communism. And I have a really good friend who's from Cuba who really broke down communism, to me. And then when he was talking about it, at first I was just like, oh my goodness, communism, that doesn't seem like a bad thing, right? But then it's just like, no, everybody's poor. Like everybody's on the same level. So it's very, very interesting. So they say if you're a doctor, right? So you're a doctor, but you make the same as you would if you worked, if you swept the streets. Y'all make the same amount of money. That's crazy, right? But the education is free. Like, everybody. So basically, you're born and it's like you're going to be a nurse, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to clean the street, you're going to fix on cars, you're going to be a plumber. But everybody's on the same level. But not here in America. Oh, no. No, 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 no. It's not like that. And it's like, I feel like even with teachers and stuff, and I might be a little biased because I'm in education, but even with teachers, I feel like they pay is so low compared to a basketball player. A basketball player. There was this one particular basketball player. I remember I met him. He played for the Warriors. I forgot his name. He wasn't like, he wasn't like a Curry or nothing, or a Demond Green. He wasn't nobody like that. But he was just a basketball player. He made $50,000 a game. A game. That's crazy to me. I mean, 50,000 a year is not even what a lot of people make. And you making that per game? Shit, I just work 2 games a year. You can't do that. But I'm just saying, like, shoot, I just work my 2 little games. I'm straight. I'll see you next year. But no, it can't. It doesn't work like that. But I'm just saying. It's just kind of low key sick how our system is work. Oh, hey, Live, Love, Laugh TV. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. I just appreciate everybody just coming in, hitting the like button. Are you guys hitting the like? Are you guys hitting the like button? Okay. Make sure you come in and hit the like button. Oh my goodness. Did I tell you guys I got 30 likes in a live? Oh my goodness. That motivated me because I was like, yeah, this just motivated me. I thought that was kind of cool and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know, the way the algorithm is, the way, the way how it works, it's just nuts. But I talked to Reds and he said he's gonna help me, so that's cool. But keep in mind they have staff to pay them as well. Oh, and then Red said to high love, live, high live, love, laugh. They got staff to pay them. You said, but keep in mind they have staff to pay as well. Basketball players? No, they don't. Not a basketball players. What staff they got? Who they got? They got unless you have a manager. Maybe if you have like a manager. Live, love, laugh said hi back, Reds. But I mean, this dude didn't have no manager. He didn't have no manager. And it was crazy because he literally, because I didn't believe it, right? He showed me his paycheck. And the thing about it is they wasn't hardly taking out no taxes. I said to myself, he about to crash out because he needs to have as much taxes paid out per year. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I think the least amount of money I've ever lived on was $1,000, less than $1,000 a month. I was able to live off that. When I was young, my first apartment was $495. You probably saying, well, you must be hella old. But it was $495. This is my first apartment, right? I used to get $400. No, okay, how much? Okay, say my rent was $495. That's what it was, right? But my paychecks was $450. So I would have to save like an additional, let's say 40-50 bucks on my first check to pay for my next month. I made it work. So when he's getting paid $50,000, come on, just get you a nice little apartment for a couple of $1,000s, get you a nice little car, and then travel, do whatever. But do you really need $50,000 a check? So he's probably making what, 200,000 a month, or 100, and I don't know how many times do they play? Basketball players play. They play like 4 times every week, right? At least. So he's making 200,000 a month. You can't tell me you can't live off $200,000 a month. And it was funny because he told me that his friends had he used to go to a check cashing place. His friend was a football player, right? No lie. He would go to a check cashing place, football player, and he was making something like, but it was the small league, so it was like maybe $25,000 a paycheck. Can you imagine going to a check cashing place to cash a $25,000 check? It's crazy. Hey Prince Daniel. You know what? I had these glasses on, so you probably can see. Can you see the screen? Hey Prince Daniel, I'm doing good. How's the wifey? I hope everything is going great. 80 games a year. Ooh, what's the math on that? Let me see. 80,000 games. Oh, because they don't play every oh, that's true too. They don't play. It's not like a job. So I guess if you look at it like that, because they'd be making like a little over $1 million and stuff like that, but they don't always do it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I can kind of see that. And Red says hi, Daniel. Daniel says hi back. Man, the Teddy. Good afternoon, Teddy. Welcome in. Hit the like button, subscribe. I know you get tired of hearing that, right? You be like, dang, can I just live? Can I just come and just relax and just look at to see what's going on? Why y'all be so subscribe and hit the like button? That's what I think sometimes people be, because sometimes you be seeing like the you be seeing people in a room, but you don't see people coming because they be like, I don't want to get harassed. I hate when, and this is something that's off topic on topic because it kind of fit Teddy. I apologize, but this is kind of like something that be happening to me. You go to Costco, they be like, "Oh, can you want to try this?" And be like, "Oh no, thank you." Oh, but it had. I said no. Welcome in, Teddy. Welcome in. Welcome in. You are welcome here. No pressure. Prince Daniel said everything is good. She's good. I'm glad to hear that. Um, Black Panther party. I see the Black Panther in the background. That's my wife's favorite animal. Is it Black Panther? What? Daniel, I'm from Oakland. So that was the original chapter, right, in Oakland, because they were all over the place. But today is Black Panther Day here at my school, so we're all in black. Let me give you the stance. Let me give you the stance again. For those that missed it, so have my hand, so it's like Black Power. I've been going around the school. It's so funny because I got the little because I be there's little kids here too, and I'd be having like fight the power. They'd be like fight the power. Yes, I am from Oakland, born and raised, and it's changed a lot, but Oakland has so much history, and I think I want to do like a documentary on Oakland. I mean, it's just because it's such a beautiful city, right? But it's changed so much, and I think with a lot of cities, C19 just really just. But let me tell you something about Oakland. Oakland was the littest. When I say the littest, it was the littest city in all of California. And I'm not being biased. We had the Raiders, we had the Oakland A's, and we had the Warriors. Three major um, athletes. What do you call that? What do you call that? I forgot what you call it. But we have three. I mean, come on, come on. Now that we have nothing. The Warriors went to San Francisco, but they still consider themselves the Bay. And then, what is it? The Raiders. The Raiders went to Vegas. Guess who else is in Vegas? The A's. The A's are now in Vegas, and it was crazy because I remember they was talking about it, right? Because I know people. I don't brag, but I know people, right? They was telling me when they were making the negotiations for the A's to leave, right? And I was like, get out of here, whatever. And so I just happened to go to Vegas like a week later, and they already was putting up, before the announcement was made, they were already putting up signs, welcome Las Vegas A's. I was like, what? That's crazy. The A's have been with Oakland since 1968. That's some history right there. um y'all people in California don't play down there. Y'all straight hood. We is, but it's our hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, we represent. We represent. We down 10 toes down. Like, regardless of where I live, regardless of where I move to, I'm gonna always have Oakland. What they say? You can take the person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the person. Cause you know me. I'm very nice. I'm so sweet, right? I'm that great vegan. But mm, I got a side. I definitely got a side. And you just don't want to see that side. There's different facets of me, right? But yeah, I came up in a time where we made the dozens. These people, they don't know nothing about the dozens. It's sad. They don't know anything about the dozens, right? But I feel like that made us stronger. Like my generation is definitely stronger and it's definitely different because we just came up in a time where we was outside and we played. We didn't have all this social media. Like we had parties, we had events. We Matter of fact, I was having this great conversation yesterday with a friend, and he was telling me how someone gave him this information, right, about this um, singer. Let me tell you something. Who just came in? Hey, Ricky. I want to see that slide. Side. Oh, Ricky's so funny. So I was just talking about like the music, right? So nowadays it's all about the image, it's all about the music. I mean, it's not about the music, it's all about the image, right? You can be trash, but if you look good, people will just like, oh, they'll accept it. Where back in the day you didn't, and this is going back, but you listen to the radio. People don't listen to the radio. I wouldn't even know how to listen to a radio. Like like everybody had radios. You listen to music on the radio. That's the only way you can listen to music, right? So we would listen to music, and it didn't matter what the person looked like. A friend of mine was playing Freddie Jackson. Oh my god! Luther Vandross, Pebbles, like Karen White, the Isley Brothers. Like you didn't care what they looked like. It was the music, and the music just fed your soul. Right nowadays, it's like, mm-mm. Well, let me see. Hi, Kelly speaking. Good morning. Oh yes, I will be there a moment. Oh, I told her she could. She would just get the volunteer. I mean, just sign in because she's cleared. So she would just yeah, she would just go to the cafeteria. Okay. Oh, I'll meet her. I'll meet her up there. Yes. Bye. The Black Panther Oakland. Our work is never done. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Y'all type of music is definitely amazing. Thank you. Because, Prince Daniel, he's younger. I won't say he's smaller, but he's younger. So, yes. And you have to remember, too, a lot of the music that's here was inspired, but they will not give credit. And you'll be surprised. A lot of these beats that y'all be like, are the beats that they stole from like the past and stuff. But like I said, thanks everybody for coming in and putting up with my my costume. um you in Oakland? Yes. You gonna come visit, Ricky Riggs? You gonna come visit? All right. Come back, or leave a comment, Ricky. Come back or leave a comment. So I just want to tell everybody, thank you for coming in. You guys made me feel so welcome, so loved. I got to share some really great history. So if you didn't get to hear it, go replay and listen to about the Black Panther Party. And yeah, I want to do something more later on. Just kind of talk about it, not just for Black History Month, or just for everyday education, because we need to come together and use those same techniques and skills to build ourselves up. I don't know why I did that. I got family all up and down California. Ricky. um, Who is that? Prince Daniel. It says Isley Brothers, Karen White, Freddie Jackson. I mean, there was times when music had soul and other things music had to feel good and really. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Chris. Aw, I'm doing good. Chris says, hi, Daniel. Okay, I was just about to leave, but I just want to tell everybody thank you for coming up. Thank you for showing. Hit that like button on your way in, on your way out. And if no one told you today that they love you, I love you. Bye, everybody. See you later.